قُلْ إِن كُنتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَّحِيمٌ.
It is important that it be established in the minds and hearts of every Muslim that the Sunnah, which is the words, deeds, and approval that are attributed to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is one of the two parts of divine revelation that were revealed to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him. The Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, have been narrated to us through what we know as Hadith. The word Hadith is an Arabic word that linguistically means an item of news, a story or report, a conversation, an account or description. The Islamic meaning of Hadith is narrated statements, acts, silent approval, or an incident that took place in the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Some hadith may contain a record of the Sunnah, just as some may contain the record and explanation of certain verses of the Quran. Hadith have been studied by scholars of hadith, named Muhaddith. To become a scholar of hadith, it can take more than 20 years. There are many collections of hadith books. The 6 major books of hadith are Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Sunan al-Sughra, Sunan Abu Dawood, Jami' al-Tirmidhi, Sunan Ibn Majah. For an account to be considered as a hadith, it has to have a continuous chain of narrations going back to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him. An example of a hadith with a chain of narrations is as follows.
Recorded by Abdullah Muhammad ibn Ismail ibn Ibrahim al-Bukhari, on the authority of Al-Hamadi Abdullah bin al-Zubair said, on the authority of Sufyan, on the authority of Yahya bin Sa'id al-Ansari, on the authority of Muhammad bin Ibrahim al-Taymi, on the authority of Al-Qama bin Waqqas al-Laythi, who narrated it from Umar bin al-Khattab, who narrated that I heard the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, say,
actions are according to intentions, and everyone will get what was intended. Whoever migrates with an intention for Allah and His Messenger, the migration will be for the sake of Allah and His Messenger, and whoever migrates for worldly gain or to marry a woman, then his migration will be for the sake of whatever he migrated for. And so, every hadith contains a chain of narrators, and the scholar of hadith knows the profile of each narrator in the chain, their reliability, their trustworthiness, their character, through which we get different levels of acceptance of hadith. Generally, there are 3 main levels of acceptance. 1.
Sahih,
which means authentic, which is the highest level. 2.
Hasan,
which means good, which is acceptable but lower than authentic. 3.
Da'if,
which means weak, which cannot be used as evidence for something, but can be used for moral and spiritual encouragement. And
Mawdu',
which means fabricated. Fabricated narrations are not considered to be hadith and are completely rejected. This was a quick introduction of what
Sunnah
is.